or lease.
I think we're supposed to start this thing debt-free. It's a gift that we can give for a lifetime, long after I'm gone, long after the current staff, long after the board's gone, that this radio station continues to reach people for Christ. Transformation and the change that's coming across in the county just simply from people gathering together, worshiping together, praying together. We just want to be a part of that, and just a support of what's happening in Bureau County, and we can help do that with the Christian radio station. Our call letters are WUNT, Unity, WUNT, and so we just kind of slide a little I in there and a little Y on the end, and you've got it right in your call letters. It's all about unifying the church, and I mean, you go back to John 17, and Jesus, in Jesus's prayer, he asked us to be one and unified in spirit. Our engineers looking for quality equipment, so we need to do that and get the link from where our studio is to bounce to the tower. Remodeling the studio to properly soundproof and everything, and then operating expense. At the worship service at the fairground this year, we had about 1,400 people there, and I had it divided out on the thing, and it was about $70 per person that was in attendance. $70 is nothing. Now, to date, I haven't got any $70, but I'm thinking that maybe God hasn't spoken to people yet about that. I think we need from the church, is to be a part of your missions program, and because this is a mission right in our own backyard. The second thing is to have a love offering free will gift that we have after we do this video. And then also to have some sort of a fundraising. I've said this for 4 or 5 years, and everybody looks at me like I'm wacko, which I might be a little bit, but somebody that is going to maybe even be watching this video that has been extremely blessed, that realizes it and wants to share that with that legacy. We'd like to have a local, maybe a local correspondent that'll give the Bradford news, and the local correspondent that'll give the bureau upcoming events, and the Princeton and the Sheffield. We want to be intensely local on focusing on local ministries, the local churches that are part of the church. As well as helping people in their walk. It'll run Lamoille. I think we actually run to Hennepin and Granville and further that way. It does go to Bradford. It does go into Kewanee. I picked it up there west to Anawan. And then swings back around north, and you can get it in Walnut also. Go Ohio, back around to Lamoille, and we're going to add a horizontal plane on that, so where we do reach, it'll fill in a lot with a lot stronger signal.
Listeners who are listening to the program, Fellowship Friday as an example, say, well, I have a son, a daughter, a cousin, someone at my church who can sing or play guitar or has a band, etc. And so they'd call the radio station and say, hey, how do we get on Fellowship Friday? That'd be one way. Another way, I might hear somebody. I might be visiting at a church and say, wow, I really appreciate their music or their talent, and I wonder if we can bring them on air. I was always looking for people who have interesting stories, because when you boil it all down, we love to hear people's story. That radio station I managed at one time was offered up to the community here. And so they're looking for local investors, local people to buy it. And you know what? Nobody stepped up to the plate. Did not step up to the plate. And therefore it was a very good ministry out of the southern part of the United States who did step up and purchase the radio station and held it for 5 or 6 or 7 years until they felt it was, for their own reasons, it was time to sell it off to some other ministry who doesn't care so much about the local flavor. And so while this area had the opportunity once to own and control and manage their own radio station, they abdicated that to someone else who lived far away and who doesn't have that local stock in the radio station. So I would say this, while WUNT has the opportunity to be owned and controlled and managed by the people who use it, now's the time to step up. Now's the time to make it happen. Because you know what? If you don't, and someone else does, and someone else doesn't have that local stake in what you're doing, someday the phone will ring and they'll say, you know what, we've just sold you to someone else. And oh, by the way, they don't care about the local flavor. They just want your station. And that's what happened. And the way the industry's going, it's many stations in the hands of very few people. And there's synergy, there's economic value in that, there's reasons to do that. But you'll never have what I call the comfort food for the soul through local radio when it's piped in from someplace far away through a satellite.
I think we need from the church, is to be a part of your missions program, and because this is a mission right in our own backyard. The second thing is to have a love offering free will gift that we have after we do this video, and then also to have some sort of a fundraising. He can have anything I got at any time, and I think there's other people out there that'll do that too. And it's 88.3, and that's where we will be on the dial. Checks can be made payable to WUNT Radio, Box 384, Sheffield, Illinois 61361. Stan at roadmapministries.org. They can call me on the phone, 815-866-3148 would be fine. And you can also contact me through our Facebook page, which is WUNT Radio. We just want people to have fun with this station too. We hope to be able to produce that type of programming and without being too hillbilly. So anyway.